it's very hard to film my dog when he's on the same side of the couch as me. Hello. And also, Merry Christmas, which is to say, Happy January 2nd, because probably because you're cool and smart and know cool, smart things. What's up? What's up? But January 2nd is actually the right day to celebrate Christmas because of Jesus and his time delay. So you're welcome for doing it correctly. It was not because shipping was really expensive for Christmas Day or sooner. Look at this. Look at this. This is my new weed box. It represents all of the cities that are cities in the world. There are only 4 cities in the world, and 2 of them are Venice. This was $3 at a thrift store, and I love it. And look at that. Now it's very meta now because you can see into time. So here's what we're going to do because this is my genie bottle. I can't get anything breakable because you know what I do to things that are breakable? I break them. So that's not clay, but something that's a really easy word that I just fucking always forget. The stuff that's like all of your adult toys are made of. It's that. Halfway through the joint, I'll remember what it's called. That every word that isn't that word, I think of. I'm like, is it polymer? It's not Bakelite because that's not even a real thing. It's just a clue on Jeopardy sometimes. So, I haven't recorded it yet, but I will record the message where I explain your Christmas through the whole year gift, which is that every month I'm going to send you a joint that I think you can only get on the West Coast, or easily at least. Oh, Omega's so excited. My boy does not like weed at all, but he is so excited about packaging. You're not even going to want this. You don't know. Yeah, like I'm really like varied in my interests, Like right now, like I'm sniffing at something probably hydroponic, or like at least, goose poop that one of us tracked in. He does love goose poop. Your nephew's weird, and I love him. He really is the best. So, in addition to smoking a joint together, because the expectation is that you smoke this with me, because you have one too. And then I'm going to tell you at least one story. I'm thinking, since these joints are going to end up being big, I can probably give you multiple. So maybe I'll give you one from the before times and one for the now times. So this guy is, I already broke the seal. It's very anticlimactic. I mean, I did it on camera, but still. Okay, so I had one from the Bangers brand. I think that this is from an independent local farm. Local farm games around here. If you want me to be your new Krampus, I will happily gain 150 pounds. Tell that bitch I said that. Tell him I body shamed him. I don't care, because if it had more cachet, I would soul shame him because his soul is wrong. That's right. Merry Christmas. I'm gonna talk shit on your friends. Oh. You're so lucky to have such a good brother. Here's the thing. You're so great. Like, you're going to thank me because you're enjoying this. You're like laughing. Patty is probably so confused because guy he likes is like, in the TV. Can I trade you for a guy I live with? No, Patty. You're stuck with the dad you got. You got an upgrade from those terrible Irish people. There I go. Talking shit on your friends again. How is Brooke, by the way? Brooke is a friend of yours whom I really fucking love, and I hope that she is healing. And fuck me, because like I don't think of myself as her friend too, and so I have not reached out to her, and I should. This brand is called Bangers, and it is a sativa leaning hybrid, and I don't know what weed does to your particular brain chemistry, but I know overall indicas will be a little more uppery and sativas a little more downery. So we'll see what this does. I smoked one this week from the same brand, and it made me fucking starving. So to that end, I have Goldfish, boring basic bitch original flavor because it's the only one that's vegan. Same with Sun Chips. Fuck both of them. And this reminds me of maybe a story from the before times that I will tell you. Some white chocolate. Did I ever tell you about White Chocolate Princess? I don't think I did. So that might be a thing. So Bangers has, this is, I don't know if you've ever done infusions. I know you're not always a joint gal. And if you would like me to convert to whatever it is that you smoke, cartridges really confuse me. So you'd have to give me like thorough instructions. But I also have a couple of bud tenders who are very good. So it's infused with keef. I think also hash. A lot of the infusions are hash. Their infusions are really good, and this also is watermelon flavored. I don't know what the one the other one that I smoked was supposed to be flavored like, but it didn't taste. It didn't taste like a possum's ass or anything, but it didn't taste like, sunshine and Skittles and whatnot. But we're gonna smoke this together. All right. Do you have yours out? Do you have? Okay. It does legit smell like watermelon, does it not? Do you know what children's author got in trouble for making a shitty joke about watermelon while introducing his ostensible friend and considerably more talented black poet and author Jacqueline Woodson? Lemony Snicket. I don't remember his real name, but yeah, he got in some shit about that. But apparently now he donates to black orphans, so I guess it's fine. He's from California. All right, you ready? Let's smoke this up. Let's light this up. I have 2 lighters. Neither of them are very good right now. Oh, it looks very dramatic, doesn't it? Is yours all on fire too? Yeah, when's the last time you smoked actual leaf or flower? I'm sorry. I was told that that these smoke for a while. I will say the other one was very quick, but they were 2 little joints and that one big one. So who knows? I like this so far. Very throaty. Are you coughing your face off? I feel like such an old hag. Because I'm handling it just fine. Hold on. There we go. All right. Because it came to mind. This isn't a throwback story. But I feel like, in terms of cast of characters from my life in the Slam days, the featured character in this one is one who is really guaranteed for a good story. Which is to say, though, that it is not Jana and is not Gran. So I don't know if those were your first 2 guesses. But this is a Gail Danley story. Did you know that Twain and Gail are now divorced? I have been so non-existent on all social media until very, very recently. So it wasn't until Droopy came to town, or actually to Beverly Hills. So I came down to him. He told me about that. It's funny because she's now dating a dude, and she was very clear on the low, but Gail Danley on the low. So even that's got a bullhorn up your ass. She said that she would start dating women as soon as she and Twain divorced. By the way, she was saying that 10 years before they got divorced. And sometimes I think in earshot of Twain. She's good at marriage, that Gail Danley. Speaking of being good at marriage and appropriate, and I know that you saw Gail perform on multiple occasions, and so you can probably attest to the fact that Gail is better than me at just getting away with inappropriate, uncomfortable, weird shit. And by getting away, I mean she would have a following, a queue out the door to talk to her and get shit signed and stuff, for talking about her vagina tumors and shit, almost as good as actually I will say maybe we'll do a couple Gail Danley stories tonight, because there is a vagina tumor story, and maybe I would like to share that with you as well. If I don't, remind me. But remind me in like a really inappropriate way, like send me a communion card that mentions Gail Danley's vaginal tumor. So, actually, that would be a great story because you yourself had a vaginal tumor, and you could compare and contrast how different your experience and what you did to people. Let's visit the dog real quickly. Let's see what Omega's doing right now. What did you find, buddy? He doesn't usually get into stuff, so this is probably really good. Oh no, that's fair. That did used to have actual treats for you. I'm sorry, buddy. And did you finish all your food? All right, I might feed him a little more. I'm doing this. So I'm gonna put my joint down. How are you? I'm enjoying this joint. I feel like I get where I don't. Is it making you loud? I feel like I'm shouting right now, and very red. Are you red and shouting? I think that's a really good sign. Red and shouting and about to feed my dog. Okay. Yeah, he might also. I feel like all I do is hotbox this dog in the van, so he is probably always high. Fish gravy there. Okay, what you think, buddy? Why am I like live feeding you? Well, literally. Yeah, I don't know why I'm live streaming you the feeding of my dog, but you're welcome. All right, buddy. Do you want to go eat or you want to go lay down? Up to you. I'm going to keep filming. When Gail and I were on the 2006 DC Baltimore National Slam team, we did a bunch of team shows together as fundraisers before we went to nationals over the summer. And one of them also, okay, let me just remind you who that team was. When I tell you that like I was one of the straight men, I mean that literally and figuratively, and like I was like third most ridiculous and spun out, and I don't like that. I like to know that like I'm the least stable. That grounds me, and I was not. So that was all right in order of in ascending order of lunacy. So we had Joanna. Twain, who wasn't an issue at all. He just happened to be married to the Tempest. I put myself in the middle. I'd honestly put Gail second because I don't know if you remember Rhonda L. Taylor, more weave than human. Joanna and I used to joke that she would spy on us from public trash cans and then just suddenly rise up, walk out like nothing had happened, kick a can of RC Cola out of her leggings. She was rough. Rhonda L. Taylor, she's the one who literally overslept during our first bout, came late during a competitive nationals bout, and thought that was upset when we didn't put her in the lineup for that night. She was great. She's a great person. I first met her when she was doing a really homophobic poem at Droopy's joint. Spit that. So that was also good. We did a show at College Park. I think Joanna's alma mater. And as in I know that is, and I think that's where we were. No, actually, I'm not sure on either. We had a show at a school. In like cafeteria on like a Saturday night. So like it's at like the student union, so you're kind of just getting people filtering in and out. Not really sure, what's going on, who these people up on this stage is, why there's a stage there. So like you have like a little bit of a crowd, but also like strangers are picking up on shit, which makes it great. Since each of us decide that we're going to perform a set and then introduce the next person, and we haven't decided on the order of who's going when, and I can't remember if one person had performed before Gail and then called Gail up, or if Gail went first, and so you didn't know who the person who was performing was going to call up, so you had to be ready to go and do your set, and Gail, who probably at this point had already read her poem about her zits and how her dermatologist is a rapist. So it was a good year. That was a great Thank God we made final stage, but I almost did not stay on that team. Thanks to Rhonda L. Taylor. Gail Danley finishes up her set and goes, y'all, the next teammate I'm going to call to the stage is a chocolate princess. So immediately, Rhonda Taylor, like, because Rhonda doesn't know Gail, Rhonda's like, okay, well, it's me. Like, meanwhile, all the rest of us are like, it could be August. Like, I was ready to be the chocolate princess. And then she goes, not just a chocolate princess, a white chocolate princess. And she proceeded to objectify Joanna in a way that made people who didn't know Joanna uncomfortable. Her husband, who was sitting next to Joanna, very uncomfortable. She definitely said, like, y'all, in the world in which I'm a lesbian, and there is a world that I'm going down on this poet right now. I'm like, why is this happening? And then lucky Joanna gets to perform like 10 minutes of poetry after being introduced like that to strangers. So now, I'm going to have some white chocolate. I'm gonna have a little Joanna bar. Joanna bar. It tastes gay. So I like it. Yeah, I like this joint. It's smooth. Are you coughing? I'm not coughing horribly. I keep talking to you like you're a sad lightweight. You sad lightweight. Oh, that was good. You know, we had a trivia question about it. You know that white chocolate is vegan, and it's not really chocolate, it's cocoa butter. Like the spooge inside, like the cocoa knuckle, you know? They crack it open, that spooge it up. I was going to tell you an Omega story. But let's go back to Gail. So this was the same birthday party of Gail's, and like, you went to the Prince party, and that was probably the best party I've ever seen Gail throw. I've been to many. Birthday party, an anniversary party, a birthday party for Dwayne, but that Dwayne wasn't even arriving to until like after midnight, and I don't think any of us were told that, so that was fun. The dead celebrity parties were always the best ones. The Tina Marie party was pretty good. What else did I go to? Went to the Luther party. No, that was the first one. And obviously the Prince party. I feel like there may have been another one. Did Donna Summer get one? I don't remember. But I remember Gail's like 45th or something birthday party. When, in addition to, now I'm not mad at a pie eating contest, and that's because I won that shit. Granted, I think there were only 3 of us. I think Wilson started choking. Joanna ate like no one had ever fed her food. She was, oh, this is good. I can have a fork. And I'm like, this is speed. This is it. I just like grabbed a coconut custard, something other, just from like right underneath, and just took the whole thing to the back of the throat. It was romantic. So I wasn't mad at the pie eating contest that for some reason a grown woman threw at a birthday party for herself. What did upset me, and I wasn't even playing, but Gail, here's the thing, she called it like a game, she called it a passed around guessing game, but I think she only did it with one item, and it was the most disgusting item. So she had like folks who were already gathered around her dining room table, because by the way, most of them were eating still, and she passes, she says, oh, y'all, I think it would be fun if we passed around an item and that was personal to me and guessed what it was. Now, looking back, and again, I don't think I was even there at the beginning of the game. I did not play the game. Joanna gave me a report back because I think she ended up holding it. I feel like if someone tells you to hold something personal to them and it's made of mesh, you should say no. I feel like there's something inappropriately intimate about things made of mesh. I think this was like some sort of like metal mesh, like a wire mesh, which is worse, I think. Because like cotton meshes, you're getting a good view of cocoa butter right now. You're like, yeah, it's nice, huh? It's very good. And it does taste like Joanna. Shh, listen, there's a story happening. This is very good. Oh fuck! Did you stop smoking? You took 2 hits and you stopped. You better still at least be watching the video. It's quality shit. Posting this on YouTube for everyone, but everyone will know it's mainly for you. So fuck off. You can keep watching. Okay, I have to relight this. Tragedy. Be honest, how much do you have left? There's a lot more than this, isn't it? This is very good. Also, what's important to remember? Well, first, I'm gonna describe the person in my job, but it's someone you know, so then I'm gonna actually say who it is. But at the table, in addition to like friends and I think some of Twain's family, at least one of Gail's bosses from Young Audiences. Now, granted, it was Curtis. Yeah, that Curtis. Phuket, Thailand, drinking PBR through a straw. Most public, messy, divorce-related breakdown I know. Curtis Donnelly. So it doesn't carry quite the same resonance to say that it turned out that she was handing out at her party a piece of wire mesh that when she was pregnant with Noah, I think, was holding in place a tumor in her uterus that could not be removed until Noah was born. Noah was like, I don't know, probably voting by then. He was driving. He got us all alcohol for the party. Why did this broad still have? Why did she ever have that? Why did she? Why was that an option? Like, in no way am I surprised by Gail Daly looking a medical doctor, a person who has been through a lot of school, and go, doctor, that thing that touched my pussy tumor, kept it from the spawn of my loins. That sad piece of wire that built a wall in my vagina. Can I have that as a souvenir of my time in this obstetric ward? And like, someone said no, or she stole it from the trash. Like a woozy post-epidural Gail Daly was no. A woozy post-epidural Gail Daly was demanding that Twain dig through hospital garbage, and he got some vaginal mesh. And now she got a lawsuit, because aren't there like transvaginal mesh lawsuits? Oh, there it is. There's the cough. There it is. It's very good. Yeah, so Gail Danley passed around her cooter mesh to friends and family at a birthday party. It was good pie. All right, what do you think? Should I finish this? I don't have a lot of other weed. All right. I think that this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this out. I might finish this in the video that I'm going to record that you will watch before this, that will be the preface to everything, that will explain everything. And I'll tell another story. Maybe that's when I'll tell the Omega stories. So I'm going to put this out. I'll put it back in the little container. And then back in the Venice, Paris, New York, and Venice box. I love you 2 times, Venice. All right. Oh, yeah. And you can also Say goodnight to your nephew. Hey, Omega. Say goodnight to Auntie Shannon. Say goodnight. All right. So, marry everything, and I'm excited to be doing this every month with you. I love you.